Whether it's your first time here or you're a regular here at Mr. Super Oz, I just want to thank you for tuning in to the channel. It exists because I, Oz, from the channel Mr. Super Oz, I wrote a 68-page graphic novel called Everlasting Survivors. Volume 1 is called All Day Long. If you follow the link in the description of this video, you can get yourself hats, shirts, posters, all kinds of fun things. But most importantly, you can get the story itself. And the more people that pick up the story, the greater the chances are that there can be continued adventures with these heroes. If you could, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment, enjoy.
Yeah.
10102002.
Yep. Ah, man. Well, Raw 10/14/2002.
Wait, this
yes.
is the episode where we learn who Triple H is wrestling, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm
Yep.
excited for that.
Yep, this is gonna be good fun all around. So we start the night off with some women's division action. We have Jazz versus Ivory with Victoria, our women's champion, on commentary.
Sounds good.
It's Jazz versus Ivory, so the match is gonna be good.
Well, and they're buddies in this world.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Good friends. Good friends. So they have a good handshake before the match, and good handshake after the match. But it does end with Jazz winning because she's on the warpath. She wants Victoria.
Makes sense.
And the whole time on commentary, Victoria is like, "Yeah, okay, listen, Jazz was a great women's champion and all. She did what she
For
could
her time.
Yeah, for her time, exactly. She did what she could before I got here. But now that I'm here, let's forget about Jazz. Jazz is the past. Jazz can go back to the bingo halls, go back to just being a valet, just being another pretty face on the roster, and I'll handle the big girl work from this point on."
I like that.
Yeah. So, Victoria, I love Victoria.
Yeah, she's great.
But yeah, after the match, obviously, Jazz shakes Ivory's hand and then says, "I'm coming for that title. That's going to be me again." And then obviously it's just the no. So casual back and forth that you get if somebody was on commentary.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But that's pretty much the segment. Just to have that. Obviously, I always love having Ivory on TV.
Yeah.
So give a moment. Speaking of getting people on TV. We have Nydia versus Jacqueline, and
Ladies' Night Part 2.
pretty much, yeah. We like to start off big with the women here in AEW, unlike the real life AEW. And this is a nice little back and forth match. Nydia really finding her feet on Raw, going against somebody who's been on Raw since the beginning in Jacqueline, and good back and forth match. Jacqueline does win. But Nydia puts in a good showing for herself, much like she did with Jazz. Somebody that is slowly garnering respect in the locker room since being traded, and will hopefully find her feet over time. But as of now, gives Jacqueline a great showing and a big win.
Well, it's funny, you talking about Nydia reminded me that I have not booked Maven in a hot minute. So
I forgot about Maven.
Yeah, so he and she, they were the first winners of Tough
Tough
Enough.
enough, yeah.
And
That reality show that nobody remembers.
well, the problem was, I'm not anti. I think Maven's a fine wrestler.
Yeah.
He's not a very good character.
No.
Like the biggest thing he ever did was drop kick the Undertaker.
That was the only thing he did.
Yeah.
I honestly can't remember if he did anything else. I'm about to say, you got something? Please.
Nothing that stands out. No, that's the problem. Yeah, like, and
can't
that's
even-
partially why I struggle to book him.
Yeah.
Like,
You have nothing to go off of.
yeah, like I said, I'm not anti his work. He's fine. He's a fine wrestler. And he seems like a fine human being.
No, he's
Like,
a lovely guy.
I've listened to him do multiple. I wouldn't even call them shoot interviews. There's conversations.
Yeah.
And he just seems like a nice fella.
Yeah. He's a guy you want to sit and have a drink with.
But
Yeah,
exactly.
like,
But that's the thing.
cool.
Is like it's hard for me to figure out what am I like. I don't know what to do with that. Like.
Yeah. Not much to go on.
Like if let's say for instance I had Holla Holla Teddy Long play a
play.
general manager.
Yeah.
I could see them hanging out in the back.
Oh yeah, that,
You know?
that would be great.
But like,
However,
I
like,
don't see him hanging out with
3-4 years
Steph.
off. Yeah. Honestly, you can hang out with Mick. I feel like Mick would be good banter with him, but
like I don't know. Like
but yeah,
whatever.
yeah, it's just
Maven.
yeah, nice guy though. Nice guy. Love him.
He's good at taking pinfalls. That's usually what I do with him.
Yeah. Well, be that way sometimes.
Sorry, what's next?
I forgot, honestly. Jackie won.
Good.
Next segment, we have Too Cool versus the Dudley Boys. Obviously, Dudley Boys called.
This is actually a story feud at this point.
Yeah, I was about to say this is pretty much, I think, the longest tag rivalry in Raw.
Yep.
Actually, yeah, most definitely is.
Yeah. The next closest was Dudley's and the Outsiders, and that one was a one and done.
Yep.
Where the Outsiders got pieced out.
Yep. So, Dudley's and Too Cool is officially my longest. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome. You don't even think about this stuff in your book. You're just like, yeah, these two just kind of belong together. We'll just go with it.
Yeah.
But
two real good teams right there.
Exactly, and they're so good that the match doesn't even finish because they just decide to beat the absolute ever-loving crap out of each other. So it's very chaotic, very, very classic Raw fashion, very chaotic. No control. The ref. So it starts out like a regular traditional tag match, but then quickly devolves when the Dudleys come in attacking Scotty. So of course Keish comes in. Ref's trying to control them. Both teams just push the ref out the way. So the ref's like, okay, screw this. We're in the bell. Just stop it.
So it's funny. I now see why you opened with two solid matches. Is that way you can do this screwy finish.
Exactly.
Like
Do this
that.
chaos crap. But yeah.
I mean, it's good every once in a while to establish.
About to say, if it doesn't happen every show, perfectly fine.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, I say that because WWE used to do this constantly with Vince books.
Multiple times in the same show. Yeah.
Multiple times in a row
Yep.
on the same show. But yeah, so obviously security pulls out to try and break them up. Jobbers and Jabronis, who's no face, no name, and the Dudleys and Too Cool are just dropping everybody. Right hands, super kicks, 3Ds, super bombs. You name it, it's happened.
Mm-hmm.
Just in an effort to get back to each other. Mick's like, okay, enough of that. Get them out of here. So they actually get arrested.
Okay, that's cool.
So all four guys are arrested. They're going to jail. They're out of here for the night. After commercial break, Foley comes out and says, okay, so that was absolutely ridiculous. I do apologize for the lack of control we showed here on Monday Night Raw. As punishment, both Too Cool and the Dudleys will be fined and will be suspended indefinitely. Let's see. And I will make an announcement in the near future on how we're going to finish this whole thing. So, suspended, fines, levied, etc., etc. Mick will figure out a solution to the situation at a later time.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I'm sure this... Well, you finished your promo, so I know that ain't how it ended. But when you had him come out, I almost had a fear.
Yes.
Fear might be the wrong word. I had this feeling that... Is Mick going to break these teams up? He's going to be like, oh, you guys can't team because you can't be trusted. But I like what you did better because I was like, oh man, that would be drastic. But I was kind of thinking about how they drastically split so many teams in the original draft. It's kind of why I thought of that, which we didn't do, obviously.
Yeah, we went out of our way to not do that.
We said, hey, is that a team? I would like that team, please.
Yeah, especially because I really appreciate tag team wrestling, and I think that's because I'm such an AEW fan.
Absolutely.
So I feel like the medium's great. Also, some of the best storylines going right now involve tag teams.
Dude, a freaking night one of WrestleMania ended with a tag match. The
main event of Money in the Bank that just happened.
I was about to say
at time of recording.
Yeah.
And it ended in a tag match.
What was the finish of Backlash? Was that?
Backlash was.
I thought it was.
Nope, that was a singles match.
Okay.
Yeah.
But still, they've been a lot of high profile.
Yeah, high profile tag matches. And that's in AEW, that's in WWE, which is...
And Japan's always had high-profile tags.
Yeah, they've been... Yeah, exactly. So, tag team wrestling is an art form that, ironically, despite being great, is very underappreciated.
So, Dusty Rhodes loved bragging about how, when he was booking the NWA, he would sell out one town with Flair on top and another town with the Road Warriors on top. Because, that's what... If you're over, you're over.
Yeah, I'm about to say, being over is being over. That's exactly how it is. But, and these two are the most over tag teams, at least in my mind, in the company.
Well, you treated them so good.
Right.
Yeah.
And both being...
And in the case of both, they have pre-established partnerships before we even took over the
I'd
books.
say so. We didn't even need
Yeah.
to slap them together. So
Yeah.
it doesn't even feel thrown together. It feels like a well-established unit,
Yes.
if you will. So after that, it's finally time for the part I was so excited about.
Yeah, I'm
Triple
curious.
H's opponent. So Triple H comes out, spits his water, game. He's like, I don't care who my opponent is. Because when is this triple threat? The week after?
I don't
The week
know.
after Halloween Havoc?
Oh, that sounds right.
Yep. So he says, in 2 weeks' time. Nope, just kidding. Halloween Havoc's this weekend.
Okay, this
In a
week.
week's time.
Yeah.
In a week's time, I'll be the number one contender again, and then I'll be beating Brock, and then we'll all go back to status quo. Everything will go back to normal. Don't you? I know everyone's concerned. Don't you worry. I will be champion again soon. So Mick, I know that you hate me. I know you still haven't really gotten over me, like kicking your ass in
LSL.
military.
Yeah, beating you in the WrestleMania main event. all this
Integrating
stuff.
you into the thumbtacks. Baby
Lots
stuff.
of history,
Yeah.
actually. Lots of history.
Tons of history. But so he's like, listen, go ahead, bring out my opponent so I can pin him and be on my way. So of course Mick comes out and goes, Hunter. Hunter. Listen, I try really hard to stay professional in this role. It's very difficult at times, especially after the insanity that happened earlier tonight. I'm really not in the mood for you. So, you want your match so bad? Here's your match. Tonight you're going to be wrestling the United States champion, Christian.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm not done yet.
Oh.
And
Well, this guy did think it was cool.
the special guest referee will be Shawn Michaels. And
It's because they're the guys that are in the
Uh-huh.
match. Yeah, I got it.
And just for fun, I'm going to have the guy who kicked you in the face a couple weeks ago, Rob Van Dam, as the special guest timekeeper. So, keep track. Christian's the opponent.
Yep.
Shawn Michaels is the referee. RVD's the timekeeper.
Yep.
Needless to say, Mick does not like Triple H.
Yes.
So, Triple H, of course, is like, this isn't fair. This is BS. This is... Hey, listen, you agreed to me picking the match. I don't want to hear it. If you wanted to complain, you should have complained earlier.
Yes.
So, obviously Triple H loses this match. It's so egregiously obvious.
Well, yeah, because if he wins, he instantly gets what he wants. He has to lose to then
Put him in the...
put him in the match. on
Exactly.
Saturday.
Which is the whole point.
Yeah.
But yeah. Shawn pretty much... Triple H hits Christian with a spine buster, goes
to
to the
arm
Pentagon.
cramp. Yeah.
One. Oh, he kicked out. What a legend. I don't know how he does it. Christian gets a roll up on Triple H. He goes, 1, 2. Triple H kicks out. And he goes, what is this? What is this, Shawn? I'm like, sorry, man. You said the count was too slow before. I was just trying to speed it up for you, brother. Yeah. And then he gets knocked out the ring. He goes for a chair. Rob's like, what do you think you're doing, buddy? No. Go ahead, get Dak in that there ring. And so after a while of just goofy shenanigans, Christian nails a kill switch. 1, 2, 3. Christian beats Triple H. Triple H is going to have to wrestle in the Halloween Havoc Battle Royal.
Yeah.
And fun times for all. Crowd goes home happy.
I like it.
Good stuff all around. After the match, Rob hops in the ring from his timekeeper position. He said, all right, well, while it was always fun to, humiliate Triple H, let's get down to brass tacks. This Sunday, Brock Lesnar, I will become the world champion. So go ahead. I want to look at you dead in the eyes and tell you exactly what's going to happen this weekend. So Brock comes out. No Paul, just Brock. And they come face to face. Brock goes for a clothesline. Rob ducks. It's that spinning wheel kick thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then goes up top, nails a 5-star frog splash. Sorry, attempts for a 5-star frog splash. But Brock rolls out. And that's how we close the show.